Hello everyone. Today topic for discussion is photolytic degradation and its prevention. Photolytic, as its name suggests, photo means related to light and degradation of drug means when the drug has been converted from its active state to unuseful product. Photolytic degradation whole means when the drug has been converted into a unuseful product because of reaction with light is called the photolytic degradation. And how we can prevent it by decomposing from the light. Light energy like heat activate the molecules of the drug and increase the rate of the reaction of the drug which undergo degradation. And because of this light degradation, such type of product and the products which undergo photolytic degradation are called photolabile or photosensitive drug. We generally see on some formulation it is written store away from light. It means the product which has been stored inside that container is photosensitive or photolabile. Generally, such type of products are stored in amber colored glass bottle or plastic bottles because amber colored is less sensitive to light and it protects the photolabile product or photolabile molecule from degradation. The example of photolabile molecule or drug is riboflavin. What are the signs of photolytic degradation that our drug has been degraded due to light? What are its signs? How we can recognize? How can a simple man or a man without having a good knowledge of pharmacy will recognize that our product has been changed? First sign is the color development or color fading. Generally, it happens in the case of liquid formulation where the color fadings occur. If the color of the product is dark, then it will change into slightly light color or very light color. In such cases, if we observe such signs, it means our drug has been degraded due to light. In case of tablet, also strips or dots can be seen if the tablet is of white color. In case of white color tablet, some dots are seen. It means the drug has been degraded due to light. And in case of brighter color tablet, color fading generally happens. All these color changes are the symbol of photolytic degradation. The light plays an important role in natural reaction also. We study the phenomena of photosynthesis from an early stages of life. Photosynthesis is an example of natural reaction which occur because of light. The energy unit of radiation is photon and it is equal to 1 quantum. 1 photon is equal to 1 quantum. The energy of photon is directly proportional to the frequency of the absorbed light. How much amount of light is absorbed by the photon is the energy of the photon. The photochemical degradation of pharmaceutical preparation occurs in the range of 300 to 500 nanometer. If the light which is incident on pharmaceutical preparation is in the range of 300 to 500 nanometer, it can degrade the product because of its light. During testing of pharmaceutical product, this range of light is incident on the formulation and photolytic degradation of the drug is checked. So this range is used during the testing of pre-formulation or at the end of finished product formulation. There is not a single reason of the drug degradation, that is photolytic degradation. There are some other reasons, for example, chemical degradation of the drug. Chemical degradation means drug is going to be degraded because of some chemical reaction, maybe hydrolysis or maybe oxidation. The drug which is going to be degraded because of hydrolysis reaction, what does it mean? It means most drug contain one or more functional group and they undergo different chemical reaction. Hydrolysis may be because of the following reason. Hydrolysis reaction are catalyzed by hydrogen ion or hydroxyl ion. Hydroxyl ion catalyzed hydrolysis by about 10 to 1000 times more than hydrogen ion. So if the drug contain hydroxyl ion in more amount than hydrogen ion, or if they have one hydroxyl ion and one hydrogen ion, then rate of degradation due to this hydroxyl ion will be 100 to 1000 times more than this hydrogen ion. Second is the drugs which are either weak acid or weak base undergo hydrolytic reaction very easily. Reason is because they may be available in ionic form, and hydrolysis reaction ionic species proceeds faster than neutral molecule. If these drugs are available in the ionic form, maybe cation or anion, then these drugs will undergo hydrolytic reaction very easily in comparison to neutral molecule. Neutral molecules means which does not have any surface charge on them. Third is drugs with ester and amide group reacts with one molecule of water and undergo hydrolysis. Ester group break faster than amide group. So the drugs which have ester linkage or the amide group undergo hydrolysis reaction more easily as compared to other groups. Then what are the preventive measures which can be taken against hydrolysis reaction? Which measures can be taken to protect the drug so that it can't undergo hydrolysis reaction? First is buffer. Drugs may be stabilized by the use of buffer. The pH of the solution should be adjusted so that drug will have maximum stability. The pH of any pharmaceutical preparation or any formulation plays an important role in the stability of the product. If the pH is stable, then the chances for the drug to degrade is very less, and the pH can be maintained constant or stable by using buffer. The type of the buffer and optimum pH should be selected for protecting the drug against hydrolysis. It doesn't mean we can use any type of buffer or any type of pH, but the type of buffer is also very important while mixing it to the formulation. In general, the pH will be in between 3.5 to 5 because in this range, hydrogen and hydroxyl ion catalyzed hydrolysis reactions are equal, and so the chances of hydrolysis reaction become very less. Second method is by making complexation. Hydrolysis of drug in aqueous solution can be inhibited by making a complex, by adding a complexing agent and to convert the formulation into a complex. For example, benzocaine drug is mixed with caffeine to form a complex. Caffeine here work as a complexing agent. Here caffeine combine with benzocaine and makes a complex that is relatively less sensitive to hydrolysis reaction. The rate of hydrolysis depends also on the amount of free benzocaine present in the solution. The more the amount of free benzocaine, more will be the hydrolysis. So the more amount of complexing agent or more amount of the complex form, less will be the hydrolysis. The more the amount of complex, and it is give the exact product or the required product. By decreasing the solubility. When the solubility of a drug decreases, the concentration of the drug in the solution will be decreased and the rate of hydrolysis is also reduced. Then how we can reduce the solubility of a drug? By adding additive, citrate and dextrose, or by making salt. Then removal of water. As water is responsible for hydrolysis, it is better to avoid the contact of water with the drug. How can we achieve this? By storing the drug in the dry form, and when we have to take the formulation, then we will add the water and will take it. By using water immiscible vehicle for the dispersion of the drug. Second is drug degradation due to oxidation. It involves the removal of electron from a molecule. The reaction between the molecule and atmospheric oxygen is called autooxidation. The reason for oxidation are the presence of atmospheric oxygen, presence of free radical and presence of free or traces of metal, presence of organic peroxide. When the drugs are either in the weak acid or weak base because they may be available in the ionic form, oxidation reaction between ionic molecule occur more faster than neutral molecule as it occurs same in the hydrolysis reaction. Oxidation reaction are also catalyzed by hydrogen ion and hydroxyl ion. Hydroxyl ion catalyzed reaction are faster than hydrogen ion. Then what are the preventive measures against oxidation? First and the most suitable one is antioxidant. Tocopherol, butylated hydroxyanisole, butylated hydroxytoluene are generally used in antioxidant or food drugs to avoid the oxidation of the drug. These agents act by breaking the free radical chain reaction. If the free radical chain reaction is broken or stopped, then also oxidation can also be decreased. Water soluble antioxidant, for example ascorbic acid, it act by undergoing oxidation instead of drug. It means it sacrifices itself in place of drug and protect the drug from oxidation. And second method is by adding chelating agent. Addition of a chelating agent most popularly used is EDTA that form a chelate with a drug or a heavy metal and protect the drug from degradation. And last is Vicol. Usually water is used as a solvent in many pharmaceutical preparation. The replacement of water by other solvent can be done for the stabilization of the drug. Various physico-chemical property of solvent such as its ionic strength, its dielectric constant value, internal pressure, solubility parameter, etc. are also taken into account to remove the problem of degradation of the drug due to oxidation. So here we discussed all the factor of drug degradation, whether it is due to light, that is photolytic, it is due to water, hydrolysis, it is due to oxygen, atmospheric oxygen, it is oxidation, and its preventive measure. In this way we can save the drug for a longer period of time. Thanks.